y'all, it's your girl Courtney Marie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are pretty in pink. This is a Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. Let's get into it. So skin is already prepped. So first thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows, which I'm going to do off camera. Boom. Now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer to hydrate my skin and to also get my skin ready for this makeup. Now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. It's the blurring primer to blur out all of these pores. I need these pores to be invisible so my foundation can lay smooth and it can lay flat. Now I'm going in with eyeshadow. This is honestly my first time using this palette. This is the Juvia's Place Culture 2 palette. And I'm in love. Like, these colors are very pretty and they are so pigmented. I'm in love. So I'm taking the shade Dashiki and I'm just placing that right above my crease. I'm just packing that color in, and now I'm taking this light pink shade and I'm just blending that right on top of that first shade to make like an ombre effect kind of thing. So yes, I am doing a cut crease today. I'm taking my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre and I'm going to cut my crease. And this definitely takes patience, it takes time, it takes practice. But you will definitely get there if you practice. So it's kind of hard to see this shade on camera, but I'm taking a light pink shimmery shade and I placed it more so in the inner corner. Now I'm taking like this dark pink shimmery shade and I'm placing that more so in the middle of my eyelid. And then that first shade that I used in my crease, I'm taking that and I'm smoking out the eye look, placing that on my outer corner. And now I'm doing the same thing to the other eye. You definitely want to make sure that the colors are blended well together. You don't want any harsh lines or for the colors to look like they're separating. You say nothing's wrong at all, baby. I say that we falling off lately. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done fighting it. For foundation, I'm using my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 440 and I'm going to pat that into my skin, making my skin absorb all of that product. You want to pat, do not swipe. And now for contour, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Espresso. And I'm basically sculpting my face, making a jawline, something that I'm about not to have if I keep eating. Anyway, I'm sculpting my forehead, blending that contour into my hairline, and also sculpting me some cheekbones, blending upwards because you don't want your face to look like it's dragged down. So for concealer, I'm using the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Concealer and it's in the shade 315 Warm. And I'm just placing that more so in the inner corners of my eye because it is a bright, lighter shade. Now I'm using my Hourglass Concealer in the shade Maple and I'm going to place that more so on the outer corners of my eye. And also bring it down a bit so it will blend well into my contour and foundation. I'm also going to highlight my chin, my forehead, and the bridge of my nose. To add even more pink, I'm taking this liquid blush from Juvia's Place. It's in the shade Peach Rose. I use about 2 dots on each side and I'm just going to blend that out with this brush, blending it into my skin, making sure that my skin is absorbing all of the product. And I think it's really pretty just sitting between that contour and that concealer. Like it's giving the most perfect blush look. Anyway, I am blending out my concealer, buffing out those edges. You want to make sure you pat, pat, pat if you're using a brush. Using the brush gives a more full coverage look compared to the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender will give a more sheer and natural look because it's going to pick up most of the product. So I am using my brush because this is a Valentine's Day glam look. I want full coverage, honey. I'm using the Beauty Blender more so in the inner corners of my eye where my brush could not reach, and I'm just patting that concealer in, making sure I get in those creases and crevices. And now I'm doing a quick nose job, contouring my nose, making my nose look snatched and tiny, because that's what we want. So now we're going to set this concealer. I'm using my Ben Nye Pretty in Pink setting powder that I got off Amazon, and I'm going to set everywhere that I lay that concealer. Not baking, but simply patting that powder into that concealer, making sure that that concealer is absorbing that powder so it will not crease up during the day. Taking my Too Faced Makeup Insurance and spraying my face, and now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation powder in the shade 460, and I'm just going crazy. I'm going all over my face with this powder, making sure everything is blended well, getting rid of any excess powder. And now I'm just going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Trio blush palette, and I'm just adding in some powder blush. And now I'm just lining my lower lash line with some eyeliner. Hate doing this because my eyes are literally waterfalls. But I already applied my lashes, so I'm just making my eyes pop a little bit more. Moving on to lips, I'm going in with my Juvia's Place lip liner. It's in the shade Coffee Bean, and I'm just going to outline my lips with it. And now I'm going in with my MAC Powder Kiss Liquid, and it's in the shade Date Maker. And I'm just going to blend the two together. Now I'm going to add a lip gloss on top. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss, and it's in the shade Glossy and Bossy. And I'm just applying that right on top. Doing one last spray with my airbrush setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, and oh girl, you ain't even had to do them like that. Y'all like it? This is the final look, y'all. This is the final look. That girl is pretty in pink. More, no bars. I would like to get to know